Now, we're looking at many places now around here, especially also in Indonesia, are opening up, and there are opportunities for many kinds of travel. Now, we're also preparing for it with new recommendations from other people, and for that, let us invite our guest, Bapak Sofian Lusa, the CEO of Tripwe, an application that can come in handy for travelers. Hello, Pak Sofian.
Hello, Pak.
Can you hear? All right. Okay. Okay, Pak Sofian. So, we're reading about Tripwe as the new way of fun and traveling. During this pandemic, it has hit hard in many sectors. Of course, it is very challenging, especially for you as a tourism entrepreneur. But what kind of opportunities do you see in the tourism sector during this hard time?
Yeah. First of all, I would like to say happy International Tourism Days. Thank you for this opportunity for me to explain about what our opinion about the tourism business at the moment. We know that in general, both tourism business, including Indonesia, until 2019 showed positive growth every year. When the pandemic hit in the beginning of 2020 until now. Now we can see that now we say the tourism is now in negative growth of about 70 to 80%. In fact, that this is from the many survey that will say that recovery periods that we around 2.5 years to 4 years to back the number of in 2019. So I think this is also the good opportunity for us how we can create to make it convenient for our tripper using the technology. So we still optimistic the future tourism, especially in the tourism business, is going to be good.
All right, Pak Sofian, Krizia here. Before we go any further, could you please explain to us what Tripwe is and what are the objectives?
Yeah, Tripwe.com is this is the platform-based tourism technology. We created a marketplace that can make easier for the tripper to enjoy the adventure activity. So I can say the Tripwe business model is a B2B2C. That means business to business to customer. That means we creating a marketplace. So we have a lot of merchants that already joined with us. So they provide, for example, a jet ski safari, off-road safari, on-road safari, and many outdoor activity. And also the other side, we try to connect it to our tripper in the marketplace, so the people can easily choose in every destination what kind of the adventure they would like to do.
That sounds really nice for me as an adventure seeker. Actually, this is Hans speaking from the studio, Pak Sofian. And my question would be, how can your customers benefit from the app? Is there any added value aside from booking right to the brand or to the operator?
Yeah, we see that before when the people want to, let's say they want to play a jet ski, island hopping, for example. They have to trying to looking for the information, trying to read someone that know who this company that providing the services and so on. So the limited of the information. That's why we see that if we can collect all the merchant in one platform, that can easily they can choose and then they can book and also they can pay in one platform. And also we provide that we call it Tripwe Pay. That we have what we call it e-money and e-wallet in the same platform. So I think this is also we supporting the social distancing program for the government. So we don't need to meet each other to make it the outdoor activity.
I see.
I think that's the aim of the benefit.
That sounds very exciting,
Very
isn't it? It makes me want to
interesting.
get out right now and take an adventure. But that's not the only guest that we have in this segment. Now let's invite Anindya Putri, Putri Indonesia 2015, who's got a lot of travel references. Hello, Kak Anin.
Hello.
All right.
Hello everyone. Good evening.
Good evening
Good
to
evening.
you. So, Kak Anin, we've been following you, and you are an adventurer yourself. But let's hear it from you. What type of traveler are you?
I'm an adventurous traveler.
All right. Now, well, you can see that, from Kak Anin's profile, you go out and about, the jet skiing that you've been doing, that looks great. But what is it about traveling that you enjoy the most, that you can tell us about the way you travel?
The way I travel, I love to be solo traveler sometimes, but sometimes I also like to be with friends. But I enjoy myself most when I can spend time myself with nature. So like for example, I love to go diving, and then I love to go jet ski, and then sometimes also I go to like hiking. So I like to be in the nature because it gives me peace, it gives me freedom, and I'm so grateful that I live in Indonesia with rich of natural resources that we can explore.
I see. You must have traveled the world a lot to enjoy the beauty and tourism of every country, but what distinguishes Indonesia's tourism from the others?
Yeah, I travel a lot of countries and I never get bored with Indonesia tourism because I think what makes Indonesia different is that we have everything.
Mm-hmm.
From sea tourism and then land tourism, like whatever, like underwater tourism, we're the best in the world. Like a lot of world divers come to Indonesia, especially to West Papua, Raja Ampat. Me too, like every year I spend time like for a week to dive there because we'll never skip this part. The most beautiful part of Indonesia is underwater life. And we can have everything like hiking and then even leisure, not only adventurous travel but also like comfortable travel as well. So you can have everything in Indonesia compared to other country, which other country have 4 seasons. 4 seasons. We have like tropical all the
only
year.
2 seasons for us.
Yeah, it's actually an advantage for Indonesia tourism.
Yeah, I can see that you enjoy a lot of Indonesia's nature. We can see that you went jet skiing with your fellow ladies. And also probably, this is a question for both of you. If the pandemic is not an issue, what are we lacking in terms of tourism? Probably I'll go first with Pak Sofian.
Yeah, I think we have a land adventure and sea adventure. In land adventure, we have off-road safari. We call it off-road safari and on-road safari. I think that's all the playground in Indonesia. There's a lot of that we have to see, and I think this is the time for us to preparing. Actually, there is something that, especially for example, preparing the infrastructure and human resources that related to health protocol. I think they're the important things that we have to prepare.
All right, so Pak Sofian, I saw that as the point of view from the operator, probably from the point of view of business. But Anin, as a traveler, what do you think that our country is lacking when it comes to tourism?
Sorry.
I think it's how we integrate tourism with something like other industry. Like what Pa Sofian already mentioned is a good point actually, to collaborate to connect tourism with technology. It's already done by Tripwe, so it's actually a good way to develop like to give easy access for people in Indonesia to travel. For me, like more into integrated to more like social tourism, cultural tourism should be integrated. So when people wanna visit one city, I think like before they only wanna go shopping or they only wanna go diving, but with integrated tourism, they can explore more than diving or shopping. That this needs to be collaborate with a lot of communities, collaborate with a lot of industry as well. And also nowadays I see like the trend of the tourism in Indonesia is a bit changed. It's actually not changed, but the interest for outdoor tourism is increased after COVID, especially because before COVID, like I can see a lot of my friends when I invite them to go to diving, like no, I don't want to go diving, and then when I invite them to jet ski, like oh no, the sun is too strong to be in there under the sun, yeah, to be out of the sea. So but now, like after the pandemic, the trend is increased to explore outdoor activities. This is actually a benefit for Indonesian tourism because we have a lot of open space that we can use. So the infrastructure also need to be developed more to when the COVID already like calm down and then everyone start to travel again. So Indonesia ready with all the infrastructure, the facilities, the technology as well. Yeah.
All right. That sounds great. Thank you very much, Bapak Sofian Lusa and Anindya Putri, for your time. We hope the best. We hope that Indonesian tourism will open and that everyone can go out to the outdoors again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hopefully. Thank you.